So hi guys, good morning, and it's a new month. So we're gonna see what has happened and what we should be expecting. So before further ado, let's dive right straight into this analysis. So we're gonna look at DXY and BTC. So let's start with DXY first and see what is actually happening. Okay, as usual, we're going to start from weekly time frame. So this is the weekly time frame. So I'm going to just expand the chart this way. Okay, let me just make this bold, full screen. So as you can see on my chart here, so I'm going to talk about this, although what we're seeing here is a bullish reversal chart pattern on the weekly time frame, and I pointed out a lot of levels which we should pay close attention to. And as you can see here, on the weekly time frame, we should be more focused on the close of the body of the candlestick, not the rejection wicks. So let me remove this and adjust my rectangle shape down to this level here. So what we're looking at is the close of this, a bit of a struggle around here before it pushed higher, and this kind of rough patched continuation to the downside here. So what we're looking at here is like a gradual move to the downside. So we're looking at a gradual move to the downside, and that would look like a retest and a continuation. So there's nothing really much here, just that we've actually touched the first target which I posted on my Signal channel. If you haven't done that, if you have not joined my Signal channel, do it. To do that, you get a consistent market analysis, the XY, BTC, and the rest. Okay, so it actually touched the first target here, and looking at this level of resistance here, it's very important we understand that there should be some kind of pause and push back, try to reset, find new levels, form new chart pattern before we're going to see maybe a continuation to the upside or just dump to the downside. And then let me see, on the Ichimoku, you can see it's inside the cloud. So and it has closed inside the cloud, so there's high probability it's going to test this flat cloud here, which will serve as major resistance. Okay, and I think for the time being we're going to see some kind of consolidation. So let me go down to lower time frame so that we'll get to see what is actually happening here. So lower time frame should be from, let me start from 4 hours time frame here. So we're going to get let me see, let me use, okay, so we're going to be looking at this here. So maybe a test back around here, and if it holds, fine, we'll push back up. But if it doesn't hold, which will actually form an inverted cup and handle this way, and we're going to get a push inside this range here. So but in all, we're still looking at a range from this current high to this level. And for the time being, BTC would think BTC would make some move a little bit up, move to the upside. So this is just what I think would happen this week. So we should keep an eye on this level here. So let's keep an eye on this level here. Very important. This level here. This level. So we're looking at price pushing back to this level here. Okay, so let's look at let's move to the next one, BTC, and let's see what is actually happening in the crypto world. So I'm going to my watch list, and so if you have been following my analysis on my Signal channel, you notice yesterday I dropped an inverted head and shoulder here, left shoulder, the head, and this is the right shoulder. So I was looking at price move. So I was looking at this. Take note, this is still 4 hours time frame. I'm still going to look at the weekly and the daily time frame. So I was looking at a target of this. This is the measured move from the neckline, which is the down sloping resistance, which is connecting the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder, connecting them using their resistance, and that connection is what we'll call the neckline. Okay, so when we drag this and drop this, where the breakout would likely be, if you have been following my signal, I dropped this, and we're looking at BTC getting to around 31k. But why looking at 31k? So that will take us to the weekly time frame. I'm going to explain this chart pattern more. So I want to look at the weekly time frame here. So what is important here? So what is more important here? What I want to pay close attention to why watching BTC move this week, this new month, is this, and I'm going to explain some levels here. I want you guys to pay close attention to this. So we're looking at levels here. Like I said, levels, they are very important part of technical analysis. From levels, you get your chart patterns, you get major moves up or down. So what are we looking at here? One of the most important thing I took note of around here is this support here, and we had previous resistance here and resistance here. So these two previous let me just show you guys. So these two previous resistance turned to feature support here. So in a way, we're still looking at price inside this big range, and the range we're looking at okay, we're looking at, come in guys, the range we're looking at from, let's say, from 31k down to 25k. Okay, that is the big range we're looking at. So what should we be expecting this week? First thing first, let me use my Ichimoku on the weekly time frame. So now I talked about how this actually has worked in the past, and it is gradually setting in to play out again. So what is that? The first thing is for you to see that bullish move, for you to see that bulls to come back to the market. We have the feature cloud must be green, which is bullish. you must have the TK cross, bullish TK cross, below or above the cloud. Anything inside the cloud is a weak TK cross. So we had this bullish TK cross and price is inside the cloud. Okay, and we had another one, TK bearish cross, but another thing again is it is still a weak bearish crossing. Okay, and we're still looking at these levels. So that's why I said it is very important you focus more on levels. Levels are the support and the resistance. Okay, so for us to see that push more to the upside, we should be looking at these setups. First thing, I said it, the future cloud must be what? Green, which is bullish. We must have this TK bullish cross below or above the cloud. We've had it already, below the cloud. Price must be above the cloud, and you can see price is still inside the cloud. So for price to go above the cloud, we're going to get what we'll call a Kumo breakout. The Kumo is the cloud, don't forget that. So a Kumo breakout could be bullish breakout or bearish breakdown. Okay, so for now we're still looking at this should gradually push out, and for it to push out is going to consolidate within these two levels. So after that, we have one more important signal for us to say, okay, it's time to go long. And what is that? Look at the back here. You're going to see a green EMA here. Now that green EMA is very important. It is called the Chico span. Now the Chico span must be above the cloud and above the price. If Chico span is inside the price and inside the cloud, it is not a good sign to go long. We want Chico span to be above every other thing, and it's going to make its way higher. So an example of what I just explained is this. Remember back in 2020 where we're all setting for the bullish run. You can see how Chico span tried its best to stay above the cloud, but it was still below the price and it beat inside the price. So but when it went above the price, you can see how it continued to stay above every other thing, and that was when Bitcoin went from I think 11k to 61k. So we're gradually waiting for that to play out here, and I think this is not just the first time this has happened, and we've seen that happened back in 2015 when price was above the Chico span rather above the price, but it was below the cloud. When it went higher above the cloud, you can see how it continued to stay above every other thing, and it made that high from as low as 449 US dollars to as high as 18k. So we're gradually setting into that move, but we still need all this setup to be completed. Okay, so we need the last move here is what? The Chico span should be above the cloud and above the price. That's one. And we need the price here. Let me expand this so that you guys will see this clearly. We need the price to be above the cloud. And one more thing, the TK here, which is the Tenken, is the blue, and the Kijun is the red. We want that recross again, but I think this time around we're going to get it a little bit above the cloud. So these are the three most important last setup we're waiting for it to move, gradually get completed, and we're going to see more upside. So let me remove this and let me put this back. So we're still waiting for this. Is an indicator a friend of mine did, and it has been good so far since we had this long to this level here. It's just short, so we're waiting for that long to appear back again. It's still in line with the Ichimoku that I just explained. So we still want that price to be out of the cloud, and we want this to move higher a bit to show us that long signal for us to open our long position. Okay, it's a very good indicator. You can see from here when Bitcoin was around 50k, it printed that short signal, and it went to this level. Okay, so I'm going to continue updating this chart. If you have not joined my signal channel, once again, please try to do so. Okay, it's very important. Okay, so I don't think there's any other thing to explain again. Let me see. 3 hours time frame. So we're just looking at price getting back to this level, a gradual move, not an immediate push to this level here. Okay, that'll be all for this video. Yes, one more thing again I needed to explain before I call it a day is this. I want you guys to understand this. Just because you're seeing an inverted head and shoulder chart pattern here, that doesn't mean that okay, the price will continue to push higher. One thing about chart patterns is this: price needs to close above this resistance. Why does it need to close above the resistance? It's because there are a lot of psychological level where everyone have it in mind that okay, price will get to this place and to push back down. So when price breaks through that psychological level, immediately the sentiment of the market has actually changed, and it will be looking for okay, where will price push back to? It will push back to that previous resistance it broke out from. Okay, so for now we're still getting this major move to the upside, which is very important. If you've taken this trade, try to understand you need to keep adjusting your stop loss. Okay, so on my next video later today, I'll be talking about Link and I'll be talking about ETH, but more on Link. So guys, happy trading, enjoy the rest of your month, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for in case you have not, and make sure you turn on the notification bell so that you get notification whenever I drop any new video. Stay safe and happy trading. Goodbye.